So I guess we could just start off. If you see my story, you see my story type shit, type stuff. My fault. So the fast. Let's talk about the fast, right? Call it Daniel fast. You know what I'm saying? You stay off social media. You eat fruits. You eat some, you don't eat meat. Pause. You know what I'm saying? You don't eat no processed food. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like did that for like December 1st to the December 21st, right? And of course, I didn't do it the first week because I was planning to stream and I was still online and stuff like that. When I got off of social media, I just did the fast the way I was supposed to do it. And the things I learned from the fast, mentally, physically, spiritually, is a lot. Physically, I was used to it because, it's a fast. I do fasts all the time, you know what I'm saying? Mentally, it just had me thinking about a lot of things. Spiritually, it was a battle, you know what I'm saying? Mentally, I'm not gonna lie, I needed that break. And since I was off Instagram, I still had YouTube. So I would watch a dead situation. You got the Kai Cenat telling his mental health thing, and then it backfired, and you got the Ty Lil situation, yada 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 yada. With this streaming stuff, it comes to a point where like you don't really know where you're going or how you're doing it, and could put a toll on you. I ain't gonna lie, throughout this year, it's just been a lot. You know what I'm saying? I really sometimes I doubt if this is really for me, if this is really something, God want me to do. It just makes me think about a lot of things. This is like my first year of being consistent. When you don't get the certain type of views, or if you don't get the certain type of likes that you thought you was going to get, it can drain somebody. So not drain somebody, I don't want to say views and popularity could drain somebody, but it just makes you think like, if this is really for you, is this really what your call is? I guess I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to explain sometimes. So mentally, it just makes me think, because I'm at a point in my life where I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 19, 20, not 21 no more. I'm 24. You know what I'm saying? It gets to a point where it's like, is it too late to really be doing what I want to do at this point in age? You feel me? So it just makes me think. But this year showed me a lot, and it made me think throughout the fast, like the obstacles I've been through and the things I have been doing, and what I did in 2020 to what I'm doing now is a beyond a difference. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to this streaming thing or making content, it might make me think, but I don't think I'll never give up on it though. I want to keep going. Like now that I see the little sparks of views I get, you know what I'm saying, it makes me motivated. Maybe physically it doesn't show how much I've grown because it's just a little bit of views. Spiritually though, from where I was started in 2020 until I'm at now, there's a lot of growth that I have done since then. And since we're talking about spiritually, onto that fact, it caused me to think like, what can I do more to spread his name? Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, I like the content I'm doing, but I want to spread the person who got me here more than I'm doing now. And I feel like I haven't been doing that the way I think I should be doing it. Okay. I feel like I haven't been doing that the way I'm supposed to be doing it spiritually. I'm not going to say my content changed or the way I present myself more on content is going to change, but it might. This streaming stuff could really take a toll on you, and I needed that break. I ain't gonna lie. I just needed a break from social media, bro. Social media is deadly sometimes, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And it makes you think a lot because you see how other people and what they get, and then you try to for me, I try to compare myself and then my expectations versus reality makes you think it says certain stuff like this really for you, you know what I'm saying? Because when you have expectations and you don't hit those expectations, it's be like, damn, is it really meant for me to really do this? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, I'm just talking chat. I ain't gonna lie. And it's not like I'm gonna stop doing what I want to do. So at the end of the day, I love doing streaming, regardless what numbers I get. It could be one person up here, it could be 2 people up here, it could be 5 people up here. Shit, yeah, man. At the end of the day, I still like doing what I like to do. I'm gonna still keep on doing it at what cost, cause I wanna be a full-time streamer. I wanna be a full-time content creator. I want to do things more than just content at the end of the day too. I want to do mangas. I want to make games. I want to do animation. I want to do a whole lot. But this, I don't know. This stuff is hard. It may drown you. And it may drown me, and it may make me think. I got goals and things I have set for myself with God's will, because you gotta put His will first before you put yours. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Nothing's impossible. Anything's possible. And the whole fast, I ain't gonna lie, it was really eye-opening. You know what I'm saying? Reading the gospel, Mark, Luke, Matthews, John, Peter, and then I think Mark, I thought. But and then reading Proverbs about how a God, woman, man, how a God, children of God supposed to be, man and woman. And then reading Job about everything that God took away from him, and Job just complaining about why this happened to him and why this happened to him this way. And that was me. I was kind of a Job. I ain't gonna lie. I would complain a lot about a lot of things. And then again, at the end of the day, God's will is in His favor. So, and then what else is there? Genesis, and I learned about, like, even though we children of God, we're gonna sin. Regardless, we was born this way because of Adam and Eve. So sin is gonna happen regardless. Not regardless, because at the end of the day, you could do whatever you have in God's will. But sinning, I don't know how to say the word, but you got one book that I read that talked about things being physically meaningless, and then you got the story with Moses in it. How I'm talking to y'all, don't know what I really want to say. That was Moses. But God used him in some way, or shape, or form for His perfect will. So I don't know, chat. I'm just yapping. I just feel like the younger me, the 19-year-old me, the 20-year-old me would be proud of me today, because I'm stepping out my comfort zone. Because I don't really like talking to people in real life. Like, I rather stay to myself, I ain't gonna lie. So the fact that I got to do IRL streaming and get to meet the people that I met, like Langston, he's still in here, but to meet the people I get to meet the people I got to meet is very interesting, motivating, because I didn't expect that coming in this year. Like, I talked to people I didn't even think would be talk to me right now. You know what I'm saying? Because people be ego in people. But yeah, so it's just, I don't know, it's mad interesting. This whole year, the fast I did for a whole month, everything is just eye-opening, and it could really make you question things, and it could really make you think about certain things. An ad about to start. So once I'm gonna put this ad on, I'm gonna think about what I gotta say after. I know most of y'all not even, you know what I'm saying? 3, 2, 1. Anyway, y'all should be back. Now, like I was saying, bro, it's just, this whole fast was different, eye-opening. You know what I'm saying? You can't have your own desires, because if you have your own desires, you have expectations, and then once you don't meet those expectations and you get hit with reality, you're disappointed. You gotta have discernment. You gotta have discernment. If you don't know what discernment is when God's voice is so loud that He warns you about the things before you even do it. Or it could be a gut feeling. Like, if you have a gut feeling and it doesn't go away, how much you pray for it doesn't matter what you do, and you have a gut feeling, then that's from God. Sometimes you got to think about it, though, because your mind could be your own thoughts, God thoughts, and the devil and the enemy thoughts. Your heart don't always have your best interests. So hey, God, your temple, you know what I'm saying, will guide you more besides your mind and your heart. Get where I'm going? You getting the gist of what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to put down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, chat. I'm trying my best. I remember I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I was reading the book that has meaningless stuff in it. I watched a sermon literally after I finished the book, and it was talking about discernment. And I was literally not a couple days ago just talking to somebody else about discernment. And then, yeah, God be talking, eh? God be doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? At least on to another thing. I'm all over the place. Don't matter. I don't care. At least on to another thing. Even when I was down myself about streaming and stuff like that, I prayed. I was like, if this is really for me, this is really what you want me to do, show me signs. Being a Job, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just trusting him, I was being a Job. Next day, not even 24 hours later. 24 hours later, not even 24 hours later, a certain person dropped a video. Mr. Jump Left, Jump Right, you know what I'm saying? He dropped the video. Bro, when he tagged me in it, I'm looking at the video. I'm like, okay, 1,000 likes in an hour. All right, it's not usual, but all right. Another couple thousand likes in a couple hours, and it just kept going and going, bro. That whole video hit like 30K in less than 24 hours. I said, bro, what? Less than 24 hours, that video clip was at 300K. I ain't never hit that by myself ever in my life. So the fact that I hit it with somebody else, and all I did in the video was just make a face. Come on, son. That's crazy. I don't know. Once again, I'm yapping. So I don't know, chat. Be honest with you. This streaming stuff can make me think. I have my ups, and I have my downs. I have my worst days. I have my absolute best days. One thing for certain, and one thing for sure, God has his best interests as me in me, because it's just a lot of situations where sometimes during the fast, I even felt like I wanted to give up on everything and generally just content thing, and I was like. And I was like, nah, that ain't me. That gotta be the enemy. So I picked myself up. God picked me up, and we carried on, gang. And throughout the whole fast, I was just deep in my thoughts. I ain't gonna lie. Even though mentally, I might not know where I'm going. Physically, I might not know where I'm going. Spiritually, I might not know where I'm going. But at the end of the day, there's one thing for sure, and one thing for certain. God to walk by faith and not by sight. That's all I got to say at the end of the day. Because if you just keep on walking by your own understanding, you're not going to get nowhere, gang. I'm telling you, you're not. There's a lot of things I thought I understand by myself, to the point it's not what it is. Like I said, expectations versus reality. It's totally it's gonna once you walk expecting an end result, or once you walk without thinking in your own way, or once you know what I'm saying, do things that make you doubt yourself, reality is gonna give you a reality check type stuff. So even though I might have doubted myself with the streaming stuff, I might have thought different things about the streaming stuff, content wise and other things. At the end of the day, my expectations is way different than what God has for me and the reality of things. I don't know where I'm going with this journey. I don't know what is going to happen to me next year. Tell you one thing, 2025, the beginning of 2025, I lost my car. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, Ninja, I thought I lost everything because over a car, a metal vehicle. That's what I thought. I thought life was gonna go crashing down, but it didn't. I surpassed my expectations. To be honest, I thought I was going to hit 100 views before this year end. I'm at 119 views right now. Well, not views, my bad. Followers right now. So, to me, that little thing right there makes me proud, because 119 followers is damn near better than any YouTube channel I got. I did better than any YouTube channel I got. So, like I said, expectations versus reality is gives you a reality check. I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna have certain thoughts and things throughout life about situations, but God got the last say about everything. I ain't gonna lie. If that's who you truly believe in, and that's who you truly like put your relationship in, I'm not talking about just God. I'm talking about like you believe that Jesus died on the cross for me and your sins, and you follow the commandments the best way you can. Sometimes you try to follow the commandments and be perfect. You're not perfect, gang. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We're perfect in God's will and God's image and what he wants for us. But because of Adam and Eve, we're not perfect. Gang. There's nothing in reality that someone is perfect. I don't know how to say it, but make everything perfect. It's not gonna work, gang. It's not gonna work. Yeah. When you follow the commandments the best way you can, if you believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for me and you sins, and if you you repent and you try to attack this. Well, not try to attack, but you overcomes the sins and the stuff that you deal with in your personal life, and you have a relationship with Jesus Christ, bro. Anything is possible, bro. First, I'm let you know right now, God don't play about his children. I ain't gonna lie. He don't. You think you gonna go life being saved thinking that God ain't gonna make you do something without you even knowing? You got nothing coming. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I have my own things in my own head that I really want to do. What I want to do. At the end of the day, it's about what God wants you to do, not what you want to do. If you put yourself in your own image like an Adam and just do anything you want by yourself in your own way, in your own image and your own likeliness, it's not gonna end well. So you gotta put your full faith into God and what he has for you and what you have for yourself. But at the end of the day, whatever is in his will, he's going to fulfill it. Feel me? So yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, I was yapping. I had a lot of other things to say, but I'm gonna say it on Christmas Day. This was just like me just talking. You know what I'm saying? Just talking. Just yapping. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get to do this. Just yap.